Hey guys, and welcome to another one of Justin. How do I become a good duck hunter, and how do I learn the basics? What are the basic skills that I need to become a duck hunter, to be able to bring home some ducks to my family and fill my strap full so I feel like I am being successful when I'm out in the outdoors? Well, we're going to have a lot more of these episodes going forward. So if you like and enjoy the content that we're putting out with these, hit the subscribe button. It lets us know that you guys are watching. Lets us know that you are interested in the content that I'm putting out there to help new hunters be successful, ethical, and humane along the way, and understanding the animal fully so that you can get out there and enjoy everything that is nature and the outdoors. On today's one, basics. What are the basics that you need to know to be able to put yourself on more ducks? Well, the one basic one, which we're not going to get into calls, we're not going to get into decoys, that all comes down the road. You have to learn the very simplistic parts of waterfowl. What are those simplistic parts of waterfowl? Wind direction. Wind direction is one of the biggest ones that you would need to know to be able to put yourself in a position to be successful on ducks while you're hunting. You see, a lot of ducks, well, all ducks, for the most part, land into the wind. They ride the winds down. They want to utilize the wind direction to be able to land softly on the water. So when you're a hunter and you understand that perspective, one of the things you have to do is, for a basic understanding, is when you're going out in the morning and hunting, yes, the morning. I'm not a big advocate on going out at night. We'll get into that at a later part, going into evening hunts and getting on roost hunts and all that. But if you're a morning hunter and you're getting out at first light and you understand wind and wind direction, which way is the wind coming from, you need to know that. If you have a strong northwest wind coming down and you set up completely backwards, none of the ducks are going to be coming into your spread. They're going to be short checking your decoys, landing too far out, not even giving you an opportunity to be able to be successful. So say you're hunting on a particular marsh where more than likely it's set up east to west, and you have a west wind coming across this marsh. Well, if you have the ability to, without being illegal, go into an area where you can set up to where when you're setting up your decoys, you either have a crosswind or you have the wind directly at your back. What that does for the ducks when you're setting up your spread is very simple. It allows them to see your decoys come in from afar, and they're going to want to land in the direction of the wind. Why is that beneficial for you, the hunter? Well, you can watch them from afar. You can tell how they're going to come into your decoys, and you can be ready when they decide to decoy over the top of your decoys. I'm a firm advocate on letting your birds work and letting your birds decoy. Couple reasons. If you're letting your decoys do their work that they do on the water and getting the birds in close, even if you don't fully understand calling and all you can do is quack and make little simplistic calls, if those birds are working your decoys and they want to be there and they want to land, they're going to. So allow those birds to get in close, 15, 20, 25 yards, before you're taking those shots. Why? You're going home and being more successful with more ducks on your strap because you allowed them to get there. Taking 40, 50, 60-yard shots on game, you're going to wound ducks, you're going to cripple birds, and you're not going to go home with them. And you're going to have that kind of disdain in your heart that you wounded something just to wound something, and that's just not something we should strive for as hunters. So wind direction is a major part of it. With wind direction, another part that is extremely important, knowing how to hide yourself. If you're standing out in the middle of the marsh, I call it looking like a big old marsh dick, because that's what you look like when you're standing there in all your camo, nothing around you to hide you whatsoever. You just look like this big pointy thing out in the marsh. Ducks can see that from afar regardless of your $600 camo or your Walmart camo. If you cannot hide yourself, you're not going to be as successful as if you understand hide and hide placement. Now, if you're going in and you're getting in the marsh and we're doing the things with the wind direction like we talked about, either at your back, coming side to side, so you can get passing shots or straight on shots. If you're doing those things and you're getting yourself in a position where you can hide in cattails to completely hide yourself, you'll be more successful. Where it comes into play a lot of the time is, what direction is the sun coming up at? You never really want to be looking dead at the sun because, well, I don't know about you, but if I'm looking directly in the sun, I can't really see what's going on. But if you set the sun up at an angle to where you are located, it casts a lot of shadows. Shadows help you hide. If you look at any camo pattern, it's going to have all different sorts of grass camo, green camo, sand camo, all mixed in with looking like cattail marsh. If you are in a cattail marsh, you'll also notice there's a lot of shadows within those patterns. If you're blending in with the shadows of the sun, you're more likely to hide from ducks as well, preventing them from seeing you, getting them in closer to help you be successful along the way.